You know when you see a really great retail window display? It's more than just cool products and good lighting. There's actually an invisible rule, kind of like a secret code that's built right into the walls of pretty much every store. It's the thing that makes sure those displays look amazing and, more importantly, are totally safe. But to really get why this rule is so brilliant, we first gotta look at the problem it was created to solve.
We've all seen this, right? You're walking past a store and there's this incredible, super creative display that pulls you in. But then your eyes drift down and you see it. A chaotic bird's nest of extension cords and power strips all tangled up. It just completely shatters the magic, doesn't it?
And look, this is way more than just an eyesore. That mess of wires is a genuine problem. For one, it's a massive trip hazard for anyone working in the window. But even worse, when you start plugging extension cords into other extension cords, you can easily overload the circuit. And that creates a very, very real risk of fire. But don't worry, there's an unsung hero in this story, a master guide that was literally designed to stop this exact kind of electrical mess and keep our shops looking good and staying safe. It's called the National Electrical Code, or just the NEC. And I know what you're thinking. An electrical code. Sounds dry. But seriously, this thing isn't just a boring rulebook. It's a super carefully designed system that makes sure everything from your house to the mall is wired in a way that's safe and makes sense. All right, so let's zoom in on the one specific rule that takes care of our messy window problem. You can find it in section 210.62, and it's all about one thing: show windows. Okay, wow, that is a mouthful of technical jargon. And you're not wrong to think it sounds complicated. But trust me on this, once we break it down, the logic behind this rule is actually incredibly simple and, frankly, pretty brilliant. So let's just cut through all that technical language. When you strip it all away, this rule really just comes down to three key parts. First up, the placement. The rule says outlets have to be within 18 inches of the top of the window. Now, this is the masterstroke. By putting the power source up high, it means any cords for lights or motors are short, tidy, and totally hidden from view on the street. Next, the spacing. The code demands that there's an outlet at least every 6 feet along the top. So why that number? Well, it guarantees that no matter where a designer wants to hang a spotlight or put a spinning display, there's always a plug right where they need it. No more dangerous, ugly extension cords stretched all the way across the window. And all that electrical talk, 125 volt, single phase, 15 or 20 ampere, all that really means is that you need a normal heavy-duty wall outlet. You know, the same kind you'd find in your kitchen, with enough juice to handle professional lights without any risk of an overload. So now we know what the rule says, but the really cool part is understanding why it says it, because I promise you, these numbers and specs weren't just picked out of a hat. Right? Why these specifics? Every single part of this rule, the 18 inches, the 6 feet, the power rating, is a direct and really clever solution to those problems we saw at the beginning. And here's where it all clicks into place. This one simple rule is a triple threat. The overloaded daisy-chained extension cords? Solved by requiring powerful dedicated outlets. Those ugly tangled wires ruining the view? Gone, because the outlets are hidden up top. And the trip hazards on the floor? A thing of the past, because all the power now comes from above. It's just an elegant solution all around. So when a window actually follows this invisible rule, what do you get? Well, you get a display that looks clean, professional, and, most importantly, is completely safe. So here it is, the secret code, boiled down to a dead simple checklist. 1, use standard powerful outlets. 2, stick them up high within 18 inches of the top. And 3, make sure they're no more than 6 feet apart. That's it. That's the whole rule. And the end result is, well, you don't notice it. And that's the point. Your focus goes straight to the merchandise, not the wiring. The space is safe for everybody, and the staff can change up the display anytime they want without creating an electrical nightmare. It's the perfect blend of style, function, and safety. So here's a little challenge for you. The next time you're walking downtown, past all the shops, look up toward the top of the windows. I bet you'll start seeing these outlets, hiding in plain sight. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other invisible rules are out there, quietly making our world work?